In the heart of Ijaiye local government area lies the community of Ijaiye, a place long associated with farming. And now, stepping into a new chapter. On Saturday, August 2nd, 2025, Ijaiye became the site of a major milestone in Oyo State's economic transformation. This is the Oyo State Agribusiness Industrial Hub, Ijaiye, a 3,000-hectare development anchored by the Ijaiye Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone, better known as SAPZ. At the center of the project is a vision, clear, structured, and state-led. Dr. Debo Akonde, Director General of the Oyo State Agribusiness Development Agency, says the groundbreaking is not the beginning, but a continuation.
We are now scaling up what we have successfully implemented at Fashola, our proof of concept, the first SAPZ Agricultural Transformation Center in Nigeria. We have since broken ground at Erua and are now at Ijaiye. Ijaiye is spanning over 300 hectares within a broader 3,000 hectares of land. This SAPZ is designed to bring agro-industrial development closer to our farmers. It will serve as a gateway for processing, value addition, logistics, research, and ultimately shared prosperity.
He explained that a hub is designed to be investor-friendly, farmer-accessible, and future-ready, a space where agriculture connects with enterprise.
The SAPZ is not just an infrastructure program or agricultural production program. It is the long mile, an inclusive and sustainable agribusiness ecosystem that is government-enabled and private sector-led agro-industrialization model that establishes designated zones for modern production and processing clusters.
SAPZ as a locational industrial model is located in peri-urban areas. As you can see, we are not putting them in Ibadan. We are not putting them in the capitals. We put them in areas like this. It's harder. It's more difficult. It means we have to put more infrastructure. But this is the only way to pull people out of poverty. It's actually a policy inducement to get structural transformation going.
Let me thank and congratulate His Excellency the Governor Ijaiye Makinde for his unparalleled commitment towards the realization of this program development objectives in Oyo State. Your Excellency, we are aware of your personal commitment to the acceleration of agro-industrialization in your state, which you hold very, very dear to your heart.
The SAPZ is not a one-off intervention. It is part of your state's broader strategy to turn agriculture into a driver of growth. In Fashola, 12 agribusinesses are already operational. In Erua, the groundbreaking has been done and final actions are being taken before construction commences. Now in Ijaiye, a 100-hectare section is being activated, the first phase of what will become a larger 300-hectare industrial hub. For Governor Ijaiye Makinde, the SAPZ represents the realization of a promise that governance must be system-led, inclusive, and results-oriented.
So we've been to Oyo zone, we've been to Ibarapa zone, now we're in Ibadan zone. This is Ijaiye. Ensuring that the benefits of agribusiness development reach every region of our state. But let me also say this. We identified 6 farm settlements of the old, and the people, they had vision. They never thought about federal allocation. They were looking at productivity in their local environment. Where we are today was acquired by during the government of Western region, and the size they acquired is 12,000 hectares of land. 12,000. Look at in the 50s, people thinking they must get 12,000 hectares. For us today, we're only developing 3,000 out of that 12,000. And out of the 3,000, the industrialized part is only 300. So, we identify 6 major farm settlements. Fashola, we've broken the back. Erua, we've broken the back. Ijaiye, we are breaking the back right now. Now we have additional 3. We will design it and hand over to the next administration. And that is Ilora, Iresadu, and Ipapo. That will go around the geopolitical zones in Oyo State. So these hubs are not standalone structures. They are deliberately designed as interconnected anchors of our agribusiness ecosystem. They bring producers closer to processors and link farms to market. They reflect our belief that agriculture is not just about food. It is about infrastructure, it is about enterprise, and it is about national relevance. As a government, the first contract ever awarded was this money here to Ijaiye. 65 kilometers. That was the first contract by this administration, November 2019. And the logic, very simple. Connect the consumption zone to the producing zone. I nearly died here, just a few kilometers from here, in 2014. We were coming from Shaki. We left, I was campaigning to be governor, but I failed in that effort. They didn't vote for me. But we left Shaki at 12 midnight. And from Shaki to Ibadan will take you at that time about 5 hours. Today it will take you less than 3 hours, by the way. So we got here about almost 3 a.m. in the morning. One of the drivers slept off, and then the vehicle went into the ditch, but thankfully nobody died. And I told myself that if Oyo State people, if they decide to ever vote for me, I didn't know they will, that I will fix this road first. And we did. So I'm glad that Debo already highlighted the technical details and expected impact of this project. But let me add this. The success at Fashola has proven that this model works. The Fashola Agribusiness Transformation Center has changed the local economy. Young people are returning to the land, businesses are forming, poverty is giving way to prosperity.
Alongside the SAPZ, the Ijaiye Hub will also host an international agri-food market, modeled after France's world-renowned Ranges wholesale market, with space for private investors and structured facilities. The goal is simple: to make agribusiness work end to end.
And we are delighted to be a part of the infrastructural development of Oyo State under the amiable leadership of the Executive Governor of Oyo State, His Excellency Ijaiye Makinde.
When you look at the situation from critical angle, you will realize that our governor is exceptional, despite the political breach. Yet, were the benefactors of the whole things from the government. This is not a mere achievement. And I will say again, congratulations.
Mo kí Governor wa, Governor Seyi Makinde, the engineer. Ẹ̀mí rẹ̀ ogun o. Àṣeyọrí ire tó ti ní kò ní dópin yóò tún máa pọ̀ sí ni. Nítorí pé irú ètí ògbé tó gbà tó gbé kalẹ̀ fún wa ní Ijaiye àti gbogbo agbègbè rẹ̀ yìí. Ó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ó ti ń bẹ ní gbogbo Ọ̀yọ́ state kò tó báyìí.
As Director General of IITA, the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, headquartered here in Ibadan, I bring warm greetings from the entire IITA community. More importantly, I bring a message of continued partnership and unwavering support. This event holds particular meaning for IITA because it reflects the fruits of a long-standing and deeply impactful collaboration with the government of Oyo State.
It is with great pleasure and profound sense of purpose that I stand before you today as we witness a landmark moment in Nigeria's journey towards agricultural transformation and economic renewal. Today's groundbreaking of the Agro-Industrial Hub under the Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone SAPZ program at Ijaiye, Akinyele local government area, a peri-urban area of Oyo State, marks a decisive stride in our collective quest to build a resilient, self-sufficient, and prosperous Nigeria.
The SAPZ's vision itself is not new. Over a decade ago, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, then Nigeria's Minister of Agriculture, proposed it. Today, as President of the African Development Bank, he is seeing it realized across Africa and now in Oyo State. Dr. Adesina commended the current federal administration for creating the enabling environment for the SAPZ to kick off in 8 states with more phases ahead.
Our goal is very clear, is to reduce massive post-harvest losses, develop logistics and improve linkages between farm production, agro-processing and value addition, transform rural economies, and of course to create jobs. Now when you think about jobs, we also have to think about revenue. Dr. Akande, you're here. Fiscal expansion is one of the things you have to look at. How do you expand the fiscal space? So when you look at rural economy with agricultural transformation like this, through this, you will expand the fiscal space because you're actually able to have a lot of businesses that are here. You can collect a lot of taxes and you also create significant amount of jobs. I am delighted, ladies and gentlemen, that today the SAPZs, they are now being constructed in 28 sites in 11 countries. Just think about it, something that started from a small vision here.
But while institutions support, it is the subnational effort that brings it to life. Oyo State has not waited for funding from the center. Instead, it has built systems, earned trust, and attracted international capital.
Dúpẹ́ o ẹ̀yin ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àmọ́ tún kú oríire omi tuntun tún bọ́ ìtọ́ ṣé kíní ìwà san wá àbí ò san wá.
Ó sàn wá.
Ẹ̀bùn tẹ́lẹ̀dùn mari ọba tó fún gbogbo ọmọ adúláwọ̀ pátápátá mẹ́bọ̀ nílẹ̀ ọlọ́ràá ó ní a máa tì bọ́lẹ̀ kó sì máa hù ká máa jó ká máa yọ̀ ká máa róúnjẹ. Láyé Olúgbọ́n wọ́n pàṣẹ àgbẹ̀tì nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ láyé Àrẹ̀sà wọ́n pàṣẹ àgbẹ̀tì nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ó wá dorí Olúṣèyí ọmọ Mákindé Abíọ́dún ó gbéṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ yìí ó gbé lárugẹ.
This is what strategic leadership looks like. Quiet, intentional progress rooted in the soil of possibility. This is not just a groundbreaking event. This is a system taking root.
So let today's event be a reminder to every citizen of Oyo State. Governance is not theory, it is action. And when we say we will deliver, we mean it.
From Fashola to Irua, and now Ijaiye, the journey continues.